Hi, I'm Mary Tingey and I've lived here with my family and I raised 3 children in this house. When we moved in here, it was just a lawn and 1 apple tree, and I just started gardening. I started with a spade and started just digging a patch, and away we went. The very, very special thing about this is to be able to walk out the door and pick your own food. And that's food in which I've got control over how it's grown and when it's picked and how it's cooked. And I think having control over our food is one of the most important things that we can possibly have. If we don't have control over our own food, we don't have control over our own bodies and our own beings. On this property of quarter-acre, we have a couple of feijoas, a beautiful eating grape, black boy peach, we have a golden queen peach, a Wiggins peach, and 3 apple trees. And the Wiggins peach, it's a white peach, you can't cook it, so you've got to eat the whole lot. It's just beautiful. My children have been raised in this garden and they love coming out and picking peas and picking things that they could eat. And now they've grown up, they're all into gardening and growing and eating delicious food and bringing back new knowledge to me as well. We think of gardening as hard work, but it's actually not. You just have to open up a bit of soil, plant a few things and let it go. Take these French breakfast radishes. They will just seed themselves in and pop up again next year as long as you let one plant seed. Everything in my hand will seed itself in, and most of it is self-seeded. This lovely little red mesclun will pop up everywhere once you've got it. Rocket will pop up everywhere. Parsley, spinach, it just pops up everywhere if you just let it go. And best of all, it's Miner's lettuce, this little baby here. Get one plant, let it seed, and you've got it forever, and it pops up everywhere. It's full of vitamin C. It's one of the first green vegetables to come up at the beginning of spring. Gardening is the best return you can ever do for anything. You put in one tiny seed, you get to eat all the food, and it'll throw out 1,000 seeds for next year. It just does it by itself. You just have to give it some water, nourish the soil workers, and away you go. I used to make compost at the back of the section and cart the compost every spring down into the garden, which is a huge back-breaking job. And when we read about chickens and how they did all the work for you, it seemed so obvious to not have to do all the carting of the compost. Their little claws are completely designed to aerate the soil in a way that no human or human implement can ever do, and they always leave the soil in perfect condition when they're finished. Their poo helps the bacteria and the fertility. They give me eggs all year round, really. And the other thing about having chickens in the garden is that wonderful sound. It's such a homely sound. It makes you feel so good listening to that sound. In this neighbourhood, our gardens are a central part of our community. My neighbour over there, she gave me zucchini seedlings this year because my zucchini seedlings didn't go so well. So I've now planted a zucchini seedling from her garden into mine. I have given her eggs and I give her extra produce out of this garden, beans and peas and things. Eggs and vegetables are often my currency. I sometimes need friends to help me to do things, and when they've given me a hand, I'll pay them in eggs and in fresh vegetables, and everyone seems to be pretty happy about that. It's a wonderful way of flowing between people and communities. A garden is the centre of the flow. Come out, get a seat, get a cuppa, get the paper, lie on the grass, watch your children and just see it all happen.